In tonight's Project Seattle report, change is promised in how the city confronts the homeless crisis as a new mayor prepares to take office. One of the lingering questions is around encampment removals. Good evening, I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Mary Num. Mayor-elect Katie Wilson has criticized sweeps and says it doesn't provide lasting solutions for neighbors or people living on the streets. KOMO's Joel Marino's live in Seattle with a look at one encampment that's scheduled to be cleared out tomorrow. Joel?
Mary and Preston, removing homeless camps like this one behind me, it's seen as one way to convince people to accept shelter and services. But sometimes what is being offered is not always what people need or want. And instead, sometimes they just pack up their tents and move a block or two down the road. This encampment has been steadily growing in the week since the first few tents showed up. Neighbors say there are problems with rats, trash buildup, and regular drug use. One man says he was actually assaulted just down the street.
I told him they had to go because we were tearing down the building, and went inside, and the next thing I know, I got sprayed in the face with pepper spray.
Now the encampment is posted to be cleared away, which can set in motion its own set of problems.
Every time they sweep us, like a lot of the things are left behind, or there's all kinds of problems. And we have to start again. It's just back to square one.
Mayor-elect Katie Wilson has called the sweep strategy a cosmetic fix that doesn't solve the crisis. Wilson plans to fast-track shelter and housing options and has set a goal of 4,000 new units during her term. One neighbor who didn't want his face shown has his doubts.
I don't know what the new mayor is going to do. She has a lot of ideas, and I do appreciate her idealism. I just don't know how practical things are going to work out that way.
Wilson wasn't available for an interview, so it's unclear whether encampment removals will continue when she takes office. She has advocated for a return of the Just Care model, which focused on intensive outreach spanning weeks or months to connect people to shelter and services. But for many of the neighbors near this encampment, they've had enough.
Just to clear the camp, not let people camping.
I kind of think you should double down, clean it up a little bit. 'Cause, I mean, it'd be one thing if they clean up their own mess and stuff, but they don't do that. They just leave a bigger mess.
Well, in addition to a more aggressive outreach approach when it comes to encampments, the mayor-elect has also talked about creating a local subsidy for the emergency voucher housing program. That program will lose its federal funding next year. She's also talked about a stabilization fund for providers of affordable housing, and she'd couple that with new eviction protections for renters. So we'll see how all that goes. Mary and Preston.
Joel, given that the encampment behind you will be cleared tomorrow morning, do you know how many people the city has managed to help?
Right, so they are doing regular trash pickup, and then there was an outreach team out here today, I was told, that made fresh offers of shelter. No one accepted. We talked to one man who is camping here, though, and he said that he would like to get into housing, but it would have to be something where he could be with the friends that he's made here, because they all kind of support each other. However, while not impossible, that can be pretty challenging for a shelter provider to coordinate something like that. Mary and Preston.
Thank you.
Time now to scan the QR code there on your screen to vote in tonight's KOMO Pulse poll. We're asking, how would you describe the current state of homelessness in the Seattle area? You can see the live results tonight. A majority of people here, 71% say worse, 22% the same, only 7% say better. You still have plenty of time to vote. We'll have an update tonight on the results on KOMO News at 11.